At 9 p.m., Bill made up his mind and went upstairs to the bedroom. There he found his gorgeous 26-year-old Anna, Bill's wife, was getting ready to go out with her friends last Friday. She had gone out with the same group before, and Bill wasn't happy about it. He hadn't said anything, but he was worried that it would become a regular thing. He noticed that he looked upset, so Anna asked, "Are you not going to be angry about this?" Bill looked at the dress was laid out on the bed, and Anna was wearing sensual sky blue lingerie. "I haven't seen these before," he said, looking at her. She looked slightly embarrassed and admitted, "Well, yes, I bought them just this week," he asked, holding up the simple bra and panties. "But you were happy to go along with it." He pointed to the tiny sky blue bra and thong, some men you've never even met before. He gazed at her intently, then continued, "Maybe this is just another night out with the girls on the prowl." At 9 p.m., Bill made up his mind and went upstairs to the bedroom. There he found his gorgeous 26-year-old Anna, Bill's wife, was getting ready to go out with her friends last Friday. She had gone out with the same group before, and Bill wasn't happy about it. He hadn't said anything, but he was worried that it would become a regular thing. He noticed that he looked upset, so Anna asked, "Are you not going to be angry about this?" Bill looked at the dress was laid out on the bed, and Anna was wearing sensual sky blue lingerie. "I haven't seen these before," he said, looking at her. She looked slightly embarrassed and admitted, "Well, yes, I bought them just this week," he asked, holding up the simple bra and panties. "But you were happy to go along with it." He pointed to the tiny sky blue bra and thong, some men you've never even met before. He gazed at her intently, then continued, "Maybe this is just another night out with the girls on the prowl. Maybe you've arranged to meet someone there, like on a date." Anna looked at him. Incredulously, she replied, "There's no one else. How could you even think that?" Bill, ignoring her question, chose his words carefully. "When you're out with your friends, you never dance with other men, embrace them, kiss them, or allow them to get close to you. How dare you even suggest that?" "It's because I know more about your friends than you might realize. One is single, two are divorced, and then there's you. Do you really expect me to believe that when they're seeking casual encounters, they wouldn't try to bring you down to their level? How dare you judge them?" she snapped back. "I'm not judging them. You're free to make your own choices, as I am. So you're telling me not to go? How can you call that a choice?" "I didn't tell you not to go out," Bill clarified. "I simply made it clear that I consider it inappropriate behavior for a married woman, and that your friends are getting you into situations that could end badly." Anna's anger flared. "Are you seriously suggesting that my outings with girlfriends could threaten our marriage? Don't be so insecure. I always come home to you. Why are you so worried?" Bill sighed. "I'm worried because you're the most beautiful woman I know and you go to clubs with single girls. I don't trust that. Men, alcohol, and it's a surefire way to trouble." He raised his hand to stop her from interrupting our marriage, which is already at risk because you think this. He gestured toward her nearly naked form, "which is something your husband should just accept without question." "It's too late now," Anna said, continuing her preparations. "I promised to meet them at 10. And you're trying to make me late." Bill made one last attempt. "You also promised to respect your husband. It seems you're comfortable enough ignoring that promise, or are your friends' feelings more important to you than mine? What's wrong with you? Don't you trust me?" She snapped, "I want to trust you, but I refuse to sit at home every Friday night wondering if you'll take another step or have an accident and flirt with someone." Bill replied, "I would never do that." Anna retorted. Bill interrupted, "Gail boasted about her exploits on social media last week. She's one of your friends, and that's exactly what she did. How much time needs to pass before I start to believe everything's fine if I never find out?" Anna stared at him, speechless. Bill continued, more resolute now, "If you want to go dancing, invite me along. If you just want to rub elbows with strangers, then be honest, and we can end this right now. If you're dancing with strangers, be honest, and we can end this right now." "You're just beginning," Anna had lashed out at Bill when he confronted her about their relationship, accusing him of not being honest. She insisted she was just enjoying dancing and the attention, not seeking illicit affection or a fling. Bill, however, was clear. He didn't believe her and was giving her a choice: stay and work on their marriage or leave. He said she could carry on with her lifestyle, but he wanted her to understand that he wouldn't be there when she returned. Bill told her how he felt and said he wanted to fix their marriage. He made it clear that she needed to choose between him and her lifestyle. When Anna said he was joking, Bill responded calmly but firmly. He said he didn't want to wait at home while she went out every weekend. Room, giving her time to decide. Anna sat in front of a mirror, reflecting on her actions. She hadn't physically cheated, but she enjoyed the attention from men at the club, which made her feel desirable. Bill's compliments felt obligatory as her husband, while the attention from other men seemed more genuine. Later, Bill was filling out an online form when Anna came downstairs, dressed in high heels, and Anna was wearing a short blue dress, and told him she was leaving to talk the next day. Bill knew it was over, so he turned back to his computer and started planning his future without her. This included accepting a job offer in Dubai. He packed his belongings and sent a message to Anna's family explaining the situation and his decision to cut off contact. Before leaving, he left a note on. Meanwhile, Anna was at the club when she got a call from her sister Karen. Karen told her that Bill had sent a divorce statement. Anna was shocked and rushed home, only to find the house empty and Bill's belongings gone. She discovered a photo above the fireplace, showing her kissing another man at the club with the word liar written by Bill. This marked the end of while Bill moved on to a new life abroad. Anna faced the consequences of her actions, leading to a future far different from what she had imagined. As I approached my street, I slowed down and drove with extra caution, despite my numerous complaints. The city council still hadn't addressed the hazardous pothole in the middle of the road, which was particularly concerning. Our street is at the bottom of a steep hill which causes cars to enter at dangerously high speeds. I was worried that an accident was inevitable, but it seemed like my concerns fell on deaf ears. The only response I ever received was a vague promise that they were working on it. The lack of action made me seriously consider voting for the opposition in the upcoming elections. As I neared my house, I noticed a large car parked in the driveway, which seemed unusual, as I was familiar with all of Emma's friends and the vehicles they drove. Emma and I had been dating for 4 years, and we had been living together for the past year. I knew she was expecting a marriage proposal soon, and I had been planning to propose to her. However, instead of a joyful surprise, I was about to receive a shocking revelation. I parked in the garage and entered the house, announcing my arrival. I went into the garage and announced my arrival. "Darling, I'm back from work," I called out, surprised to see Emma sitting in the living room with a man I didn't recognize. I felt a sense of unease, but I decided to give her a chance to explain before jumping to conclusions. "Who is this?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. "This is Donovan," Emma replied. "We need to talk." The stranger's presence confirmed my worst fears. I took a deep breath, trying to remain calm. "What is there to talk about? You both know how this looks. I hope I'm wrong and there's a good explanation for this." Emma looked nervous but determined. "We've been together for a long time, and I really do want to marry you. But before we settle down, I want to explore other aspects of life. I've been seeing Donovan for a while now, and I don't want to keep it a secret from you. I've been seeing someone else for a while now, and I don't want to keep it a secret from you. I thought it would be fair to tell you that I want to propose that we open up our relationship." I was stunned. "Open up the relationship? Seriously? You're seeing someone else behind my back, and now you're pretending it's an open relationship to ease your guilt. This is not just a minor shakeup, it's a betrayal." Donovan tried to interject, but I cut him off. "No, wait a minute. This is between Emma and me. Both of you, get out of my house. I can't stand to look at either of you." Emma sighs, clearly disappointed but not surprised by my reaction. "I was afraid you might react like this. I've packed a few things, and we'll stay with Donovan for a few days to give you time to calm down. We'll talk when you're ready." Seeing the anger in my eyes, she decided it was best to leave. She came over to me, maybe thinking she'd kiss me goodbye, but then she changed her mind and left with Donovan. I followed them to the door and said, "We're done. I'll let you know when you can come by to pick up the rest of your things and make sure you bring someone else. Donovan is not allowed here." As they walked to Donovan's car, Emma made one last plea. "Darling, please don't make any decisions right now. I know you're upset and I'm sorry, but I believe this will make us stronger in the long run." Just then, a loud engine roar interrupted her. A red sports car was speeding down the hill, heading straight for the pothole. The driver lost control and the car crashed into Donovan's vehicle right where Donovan was standing. Emma's horrified expression said it all. I watched the chaos unfold with a bitter smile on my face.